for sharing with us.
Thank you for sharing with us.
This man right here is considered a hero to these girls and to many others who are not even here because of how he has impacted the society around him. They come to him for almost everything, and he has not done this from a stack of wealth or riches, but from genuine love and care for the girls. So if you would like to know how Eric Ochieng has impacted his society, the struggles and challenges he has faced, and the help that you can offer the CIUJPER Girls Project, please stay tuned to find out. So hi my guys, this is like super duper impromptu, but I just thought the information was so valuable and like it would be so nice to share. So I'm with an amazing man right here. The story about how we met is also very interesting, just because I was always saying hi, and then now we are here literally almost like a year later, at least a few months later. Yeah,
Almost like a year.
yeah, it is.
So from last year December, a month later.
And it's been such a blessing. It's really been such a blessing to know this man. Anyways, what I came to benefit from him is he's been working. He invited me to his project basically, where he works with girls for girls. And you know, he's going to tell you guys about it. This was so impromptu. I came here for a whole other thing. But I was like, the information is giving is so valuable and inspiring. And I would like to share it. So however you guys can help us, however you guys can reach out to us, whatever you guys can do, it will be beneficial, isn't it?
That's true. Very true.
Your name. I know my name, but tell my people.
My name is Eric Ochieng Okuto.
Nice. And what do you do in life and with your girls?
Okay, currently I'm working as a security guard, just for sustainable plans of how I can sustain my project and even in my family life. Yeah, actually there's a lot of need both in my families and in my project. Yeah, so before I ventured in security guards, I was a volunteering teacher. I used to teach in a primary school within the slum again. Yes, because you know the challenges that the children are going within the slums also is do alarm. And that's why I decided to venture so into like a volunteer in some of the schools.
No wonder English is so good. Your English is so good.
So that is who I am.
Yeah. So is it okay to call you an ex-teacher, or you're still in the profession if time comes, like if you have the opportunity?
No, actually by now I'm an ex-teacher. Yeah, because the challenges that the project girls are going through and the services that I need to offer for the community needs a lot of my attention so much. Because I realize when I'm out, I can really reach them and support them with so many things than even when I'm in school directly. Because mostly we find that there's a challenge of like legal matters, health matters, school fee matters. So when I'm with them there, it is also hard to reach them because I'm in the same school, so defending them is also difficult. But when I'm outside, I can defend their rights.
Oh yeah, you're employed by that school, so you cannot.
Yeah,
that's your money, your
very
salary.
Difficult. You have to fight with the
your employers. Wow.
Okay.
So you were telling me a very interesting story, which led to this whole video right now, naturally.
Yeah.
What is the name of your project and how was it founded?
The name of my project is CIUJPER Girls Project. It was founded in the year 2010 January.
Does CIUJPER have any meaning?
Yes, CIUJPER itself has its own meaning. The word CIUJPER is not in short forms or initials, but is it full. It surely means royal priesthood family.
Oh.
Yes, we come to believe that every girl is a royal priesthood family. Despite that we are living in our houses with challenges, with family up and downs, but still we believe in our life we are in that lineage of a priesthood family,
Yeah.
in a kingship life.
Yeah.
That is what I believe.
Wow.
So when it begins, we begins like Bible school, a Bible club, and actually it begins with the community Bible club. It was interdenominational kind of thing, because we are participating in different competition about Bible trivias, even in the mentorship, Bible schools. Yeah. So what motivated me so much to venture into girl child life is when I was really traveling a lot in the country and outside the country doing evangelism. So I learned a lot through the challenges that girls are passing more than boys. And actually I grew with girls, because I'm now the only man within the
ladies
two.
man,
Yes,
okay.
ladies man. So through the challenges my sisters in gone through, and although they are the experience I was finding during my journey of evangelism, I realized that girls need a lot of attention.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, so that is when I start comparing them. And I did compare them with boys. And I realized that girls, number one, they are so consistent with what they are doing and persistent. Yes, whether they are going through that, they want to be there. That is their life.
Okay,
So
like if they're going through whatever situation,
yes,
they want to be in that situation.
they want to
They'll
be
just
there.
keep
And
pushing.
yes, unless you become their total friend and so free with them, that is when you can catch their attention and they can be free to talk to you.
Oh,
yes.
Whereas boys are not like that.
Yeah, boys are not. Boys are very easy to know. You can know what is happening in the life of a boy child than a girl child. You know, most of the time we are used to take it like when a girl said, "I'm okay" thrice, then in that thrice you multiply by that the 3 times, you find that is passing a lot than even. You're passing a lot of difficulties than when we say this good. Yeah, so I realized that girls need a lot of attention. Then when I came back, I decided I want to venture fully in girl child life. Yes, though I was still in school, my passion of serving God began when I was very young. So all this I
Actually,
was
you
doing.
guys, I think this for me was what caught my attention.
Yes.
How old were you when you decided to start this?
Yes, I decided to start when I was about 16 years.
Can you imagine? I just almost at 20, 21, and okay.
You know when I was 7 years, I really admired to be a teacher, but not just a teacher to teach in school. I wanted to teach the right thing. An impact. I wanted to see changes in the life of other children.
That's so inspiring.
Yeah, so when I was growing as when you have passion and ambition, actually you grow to have it. You grow to be a different person in life. So I realized what was motivating me when I was young actually come to haunt me when I now become at least an adult.
It came to haunt you. It's like,
yes.
so you wanted this?
Yes, yes, do it now. So God was trying to push so many children. Actually, when I was in that age, I was living alone. I began living alone because my dad was very sick at that time. So I was just living with my dad. And I realized by the time I was living with my dad, so many kids were running to me. I want to stay with you. I want to be with you. Just leave me. So I find that, okay, this was my call and I need to do it. I need to respond to it.
Wow, that's
nice.
nice.
And that's now the generation, now the beginning of CIUJPER Girls Project.
Okay.
So first we were called Aqueduct Initiative. I mean Aqueduct Fly Kids. Yes, Fly Kids, in my thought.
Fly Kids?
Yes,
okay.
Fly Kids. Yes. Okay, we come to agree because we wanted our children to be flying away, spreading the gospel far away.
Wow.
Not only within the country.
And actually even doing what the Bible says you should do, go to the ends of the earth.
That was it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the name Aqueduct was actually means the channel of water, and we wanted to pass the clean gospel, the pure gospel, and that's what we are doing even today. We are still passing that pure gospel. The reason why we changed it to CIUJPER, it means that when we were also growing, as we are continuing passing that gospel, we realized that so many children in the community, girls, despise themselves. And for them to know that they are so much important, they are adorable. They need a name
that's so nice.
motivate them, telling them, this name, when they read it, CIUJPER, remind them who I am.
You're a royal priest.
Yes, I'm a royal priest. So, when she is walking, she just say, wow.
Tell them you are a royal
Hey, you are a priest. Yes. So I keep on reminding them about their life, and we understand, we come to agree that actually they need to own that royal priesthood life.
Nice.
Yeah. So that is the journey of this CIUJPER project. When we started the project as the Bible Club, I had so many children, a total of 185.
Wow. That's in because we started in 2010.
Yes.
Yeah, we spoke a bit earlier. So we started around 2010. So around 2010, 2011, you had a total of
185, combining the both girls and boys.
Wow.
There were so many, because that was the call, and actually I think God was on it. And even so many people are wondering, how can you manage all these kids? You are alone, you are still young, you are in high school,
Yeah.
you have nothing. I know then that is God. When calls speak, you cannot stand on it.
True.
It's just working automatically.
Wow.
Actually, by that time, in fact, we never had even finance. We never been supported. The parents came and chipped in. Actually, because by that time, again, I was, when my dad was sick, he transferred to home, to rural country. So our home was locked. We had no rent, so I had to move to a church. So I was living in the church with some of the kids. The parents were very supportive on that time.
So you guys used to first meet in a church?
In a church,
and
as a center.
This is 2021, so this is about 10, 11 years later.
Yes.
And what are the struggles that you've encountered along the way so far from that moment? Because you're talking of dealing with 105 girls. What were the struggles that you encountered, and how did you overcome, or how far have you come, basically? That's my question.
Okay. Through our journey, which has been long, after I've done with the high school, I tried so much. I tried my level best to make sure that the project was running smoothly by ensuring that our aim was acquired and fulfilled. Yes. So when we turn to CIUJPER Girls Project, that is, I think it's very important that we know. We decided we had our objective of eradicating poverty in the community. Also eradicating that illiteracy among the girls.
So it switched from just sharing the gospel to actually helping the girl child's life.
Yeah, though we continue with the spread of gospel news, but I now ventured more about their life. Yes, again, we also talked, we also had an objective of how we can improve their health.
Yeah.
And that's why right now, currently, we are much concerned with their reproductive health. Because again, that one has been also part of the motivation of them engaging in crimes and illegal things in the community. Actually, some of them even look an alternative in doing drugs and abortions because they had no option. The community never cared. This slum that I am coming from, or where we are right now, actually has never had that value of a girl child. They know that a girl child,
especially back in the day.
Yes, especially back of the day. And so that is what now I can account it as achievement to us. As I said that our achievement, actually, I count it as a blessing and achievement to us since we managed to return so many of our girls back to school.
Yeah.
We have also returned them. We also reunite some of them to their families because some of them was
this
just
has
disposed.
Been over the course of the 10 years.
Yeah, over the 10 years. So during the 10 years, so some of the girls were just disposed by their family to their relatives. So we found that the girls were really suffering, they have no place to go, the parents are just there, they are just there, they don't want to know about their children. So we really tried to reunite some of them back to their parents, and that one was also our achievement. Again, we also stopped that, we reduced the abortion. Actually, right now, when you come to our community, you not find those kind of cases.
Yeah, because I know we have young mothers.
Yeah, we have young mothers inside. You cannot find those kind of cases because we have tried to reduce them. We've been implementing a program for the young mothers, so they drop out. Those who don't want to go back to school. We call it alternative basic training, where sometimes we offer them the hairdressing, we do mat making for them, we do beadwork, we do liquid soap making.
Yeah.
So at least it can improve their
Even
life.
this beautiful type of things.
Yes, they are doing
The paintings
art
and
and
drawing.
artworks also
Yeah.
there. We train them to do so that they can have time. Though we had been having so many challenges in terms of provision of those materials of what they can do, but we thank God that they have been so much committed, and that they may also, after training and acquiring some knowledge, they can do for themselves the marketing
Yeah.
and even sell those products they have made.
You're not just teaching them how to fish, or
Yeah.
you're not just giving them fish, but
Yeah.
you're teaching them how to fish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that is through young mothers. But through the school-going girls, we have tried so much to make the place very friendly with them, secure place, and that's why our project is also called a safe space for girls. This is where they found the time to speak and free their heart. If you have challenges, we start doing that. We are trying to follow them with the legal life. We defend their life if there is any problem at home. Right now, some of them are doing good. They have reversed from failing and perceiving this kind of life like they are hopeless.
Yeah.
So we have
Now they have
them.
hope.
They have hope.
That's so important.
This project is also a home for the homeless and the home for the hopeless girls.
Wow.
Yes, so we have really tried so much with us because the outcome is there. We have seen them performing good. They have accepted their life right now. Because most of them never accepted it. Some even were really despising and just discriminating themselves, isolating themselves from others.
Yeah.
But right now, you see, most of them are speaking freely. They have that courage.
Yeah.
They can do a lot.
Yeah, I remember when I came, the one thing you just wanted me to do was just to make them feel confident. You know, and it's very interesting. It's a small thing, but this increases the person's mind, the way the person feels about themselves, which changes their whole being generally.
Yeah, and that's why we introduced that mentorship. You know, in our mentorship is concerned with the objective of 5 dimensions. Dimension number 1, we have physical dimension, where we train them skills and talents. We also have social dimension. We bring them to know people. They interact together, they speak, they find a new friends, they make friendship, they can visit one another so that they knew the challenges.
Yeah.
I've
made friends, by the way.
We have intellectual dimension. Intellectual dimension deals with electronics. Those people who are good internet, doing video coverage, photographing, all those kind of life. We also deal with the spiritual dimension. We also train them to fear God, and that's our motto is discipline and good fearing first.
I think it's showing in the video,
it is there. Yes, we are teaching them how to depend on God. Yes, to leave everything to God. Theirs is just to pray and do their part as their responsibility, but the rest they leave to God. Yes,
and I think you can relate to that because God has brought you here. It was a God plan. And one thing it's interesting because especially for certain people who don't believe in Christianity or in Christians, it's because they don't think Christians are good people or Christianity is a religion that goes out. But the whole essence of Christianity is love. Like it makes so much sense whenever you're merging the whole aspect of a project and Christianity together, because Christianity is all about love.
That's true.
It's very interesting. Like when you asked Jesus, even in the Bible, like how do I become a better person? How do I think it's a show talk about how am I going to go to heaven? And Jesus said, go and give to the poor. Go and do things for people. So there was even the greatest commandments all about being love your neighbor as you love yourself. It's all about love. That take care of one another, as in it's so interesting that
and you know the better part of this life is that we have one key important thing that keep a human going. If people never know, this one is very important. It's giving back to community. When you're giving back to community, you are touching God's heart.
True.
Yet I thank God that in our project here, we have all religions. We are not only Christianity. This is a slum. This is a community thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we value every religion, and we are teaching them to obey their faith, to obey and to be contented with what they have. Because giving back to community is also a channel of blessing, even to us. Yes, when we are giving back to community, God is also giving back to us, and that is, that we cannot. They are called inseparable. You
Yeah.
cannot separate them unless you do charitable. That you cannot get any blessing unless you do it.
Period.
Yes, yes. So
and just quickly, so as much as we know this, as much as God has been with us, what are the challenges now? What are the things that we're encountering right now?
okay. Uh, Currently, we are facing, like, now we have no space. Alternatively, apart from normal education, we had a vision of having a good library
Yeah.
that can sustain our girls in terms of academic excellence,
Yeah.
training them even after school, employing part-time teachers to continue teaching them. So we have that challenge. We have no place. Again, we have no our own, because right now we are renting. And if we compare rental with school fee, we find that we are using a lot in rental than school fee.
Yeah.
So if you can get a permanent place where we can have our own project, everything's happening in our own, that we don't pay rent.
Yeah.
We can even take the rent fees to back to school fees to support
And
the
that was
girls.
something we'd spoken about earlier.
Yeah.
So we have, that's a project on its own, the build an office project. So if you can come through for us, I think you can give maybe a number, or should they just reach out to me if they have any way they can support us?
Yeah, I know. They are watching
the
this.
handles,
Yes,
of the...
they are watching this video. Every detail of how you can reach us will be down there.
All
You
right.
will read them.
Okay.
They are there. I know you are seeing them. They are there. You can contact any number there.
Wow,
And
all
especially
right.
you will get the number.
Okay then. Okay then.
You will get us. You can reach us by Twitter handle, Facebook, YouTube, our number, and so on.
And those are one of the blessings that God has done for us, by the way.
That's very
This
true.
was not too long ago.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we thank God because of that.
Yeah, so aside from the office,
Yes.
what else?
What else that we need is how we can, currently we have our young mothers that is training, and some of them want to go back to school, like doing adult school, to get their certificate, because in the generation that we have, there will be no development without at least academic.
Yeah.
So we would also like people who is also very passionate enough to work with the girl child to come and rescue our young mothers. Yes, and also to support us to acquire more stationaries to support our school-going girls in terms of school fee, books, pens, and anything that, please, even clothes and food, to eradicate poverty and to kill this hunger in our community. Because sometimes, in fact, we can pay school fee, but the girl has not eaten for 2 days. How can this girl sit?
Yeah, what's the point?
Oh, yeah, that's very tangible thing. So if we can come up and find, because we really had to, before we were offering feeding program here, but since the finance and corona COVID hit us a lot, we could not continue providing that as a basic need to our project. So we have to struggle to provide little that we have to their parents, because again, we are not only supporting a girl child, because this girl, we are looking into again into three perspectives. One is an household, two in the community, and another one as a girl in herself.
Also, we're looking at the girl,
Yes.
as a household member,
Yes.
and then as the
As a
community. So
community.
the impact she has in these different places.
That's very.
Hey, that is a holistic view. That's so nice.
Yeah, so thank you so much.
Wow, I'm so grateful that we've been able to do this. Like I was saying, we didn't plan. I came here for something totally different. But I just thought this is very valuable information that people need to know. And going back to, I know I'm genuinely also doing this because every time I come here, I'm always thinking about how can we get support? How can we get people to pull out to us? And I have a YouTube channel, for crying out loud, So please do well to share this video.
Yes.
Yeah, they should share the video.
Yes.
If you can contact us with the details that he said he will definitely provide for sure.
Yes.
You can contact, you can reach out to us, see how you can support us in any way, because there's never any support that goes in vain.
That's true.
Even just volunteering, even just choosing to come and hang out with the girls. When are your days that you hang out with the girls?
Saturdays and Sundays when the school is when they are going to school, but when during the holidays we come here during on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday.
Yes.
Yeah.
So they spend a lot of valuable time here.
Yeah.
Wow, that's nice. And that's also another thing I really appreciate, that I think I was even telling my guys in school, you take them, you keep them from being idle so that they can be better.
That's true.
You guys, clearly you see, I'm very impressed by this man. There's another one behind the camera. Come and say hi. Come and say hi, our HR. Yes.
Hello.
Hi, how are you? So yes, you guys, please do well to support us any way you can. Any type of reaching out you can reach out to, anything you can do. I'm already losing words clearly. But that's the end of this video. I hope you guys like it, subscribe, and bye.
Yeah.